Welcome back to the video, y'all. This is, the video that I had recorded a while back. I'm just doing the voiceover because because the audio was trash. Cause I know in my Uno clip, I'm not sure if you saw it. If you seen it, you would know. But I did mention that I recorded a video and the audio was trash. Essentially, there was this video. I think I did like 20 minutes or something like that. But it was a cool video. It was just me playing the Veilbreaker quest. I had held off like a whole week or so. Like, I waited a whole week because I thought the quest was gonna actually be worth my damn time, but it wasn't. I'm thinking this is gonna be, the next big, part of the new war or whatever. I didn't use Styanex, still haven't. I didn't do, like, I literally got on this game, walked around. I was like, damn, I want to do the quest. I want to do the quest, but I don't want to fuck it up. I want to record it for the, for the channel. And so I held off for like a week. And once I got all my stuff in and was able to record, I'm doing the first mission. I'm like, okay, but y'all will see it. It's gonna play. I was super excited. The mission was really nice, but it didn't. They didn't capitalize on that. They gave us another sortie. that was it. We just got another sortie. I wasn't really too excited about it, to be honest. Like, I still haven't played it because it's like I don't want to grind. Like, I've already grinded to get here. Grinded and grinded. At this point, I'm a mastery rank 24. Obviously, not the highest, but I've been playing for so long. I think in this video I do show how long I've been playing this game, like 1,000 something hours, something crazy off the charts like that. But I've just been playing this game so long, like I don't even know how I got to mastery rank 24. I just get new weapons, level them up, get new warframes, level them up, do relics because that's the only thing that really matters. Relics, Kuva, unless you can cop a Riven or something like that, but I'm not really into those because I don't play enough to do those silly ass challenges. Especially not now. Maybe in the past I've definitely cracked a few Rivens in my time, but now it's like it's not even fucking worth it. Like, why am I here? Why am I playing this stupid ass game again? And so usually I just come back when something new. Honestly, I come back, check it out. It's like okay, cool ass game, cool ass update, whatever. And then when they get to the tedious shit, I'm gone. Like, I'm here for the story. And I think I can speak for a lot of the OG players. We didn't want this, nobody really cared for another grind. That's all it was. It was another grind. It wasn't like the stories, I guess. I don't even know what's happening. I don't even know what's happening to even make or try to defend or anything. Like, of course it's not going to be like before. We had, the Natad quest, the second dream, what was the one with Harrow? I can't even fucking remember. So we had that one, the one with Harrow, get the new ward, the other stuff, like all of the quests that were really good. Like that's honestly what the people are here for, the lore, and then everything else is, keep people playing. But when it's so grindy and not as rewarding, it's almost pointless. Like, you grind out, say you run a survival, you're in there for an hour, so you probably won't get anything you want, or out of that hour run, you probably only got one or two things you really wanted. That's an hour of your day gone. Who, like, casual people who work jobs, not to, shade anybody else, but like, who the hell just got hours upon hours to waste on grinding a game? And I'm not saying make it easy, of course not. You gotta keep that replayability going, but at the same time, don't make it a drag to play. Like, don't make it a fucking chore. Like, it's a chore. It really is. It's a chore to play this. Or if you like me and you get on it, end of the night, nothing else to do, you get on it and it's just like Sleepy Hollow. Because I'm going to sleep. Like, I get on this game, I can have the utmost energy. Well, for perfect example, So the other night we were playing Warzone. I know this is slightly off topic. We were playing Warzone, right? And we ran a couple games. I got a couple W's, but for some stupid ass reason I wasn't recording. But we got 2 W's back to back on Warzone. And height, I'm talking, amp, the energy you have when you're playing Warzone and everything's just a clusterfuck and there's just a bunch of shit going on. Especially when you win or when you come close to winning and you're just like, damn. So I had that amount of energy going. And so I got on Warframe. Cause, the people I was playing with some of the guys. One of them got off, and the other one, we got on Warframe. It's like, all right, fuck it, we gonna run a couple of these and get on Warframe. We get on Warframe. Did before we can even get the mission going, it was like yawns. Start yawning. Walked around the ship aimlessly. I'm like, what the fuck I want to do? I don't want to do Archon hunt. That's for damn sure. Why would I want to go grind? And I'm tired. It's gonna I can fall asleep in a survival or defense. You'll catch me running into a fucking wall somewhere. I've done it multiple times. Or you just blackout mode. Pretty sure a lot of y'all are familiar with that. Just blacking out and shit. So game that puts you to sleep. That's crazy. It doesn't hold attention anymore. It's all grind. And unless you're new to the game, it won't really hold you. I don't think anything they're gonna do is gonna hold you unless it is regarding to the lore or regarding the story, building upon what the people are looking for. Like, I played that quest and I can't tell which direction, like this quest that's actually going now. I played the quest, the Veilbreaker. I can't tell what the fuck is going on. Like, I literally can't tell what's going on. Like, of course, you with the sister, the daughter, whoever you want to call her. You with her, then they give you callback, legendary. I don't even know what the first mission was about. Like, I spawned, which y'all will see it. Spawned with my damn Tenno, running around, get bodied a little bit, and after that mission, boom, I'm in a call's body. There's no transition. There's no nothing. I'm like, what the hell? What the fuck? Alrighty then. And then, from there, it was cool. The mission, the quest, like I said, earlier, it was great. The quest was amazing. But I don't know the direction. Like, where are we going from here? Because the shit that I think coming up doesn't look like it's going to be attached to this at all. This is like filler. Good filler, but filler. Because it goes from this mission, which y'all will see me, struggle here, and there. Not really struggle, but I forgot essentially what the hell how to do the shit that they wanted me to do. Like, I knew what to do, but I didn't know, I guess, how to do it. I don't fucking know. But yeah, I don't know where it's going. I went from this, shooting these damn things, to spawning and call and looking for brothers. And it was a nice little process. I like how they do it, but at the same time, you don't get to enjoy any of that shit anymore. So, you do a quest, you get to do all the fancy quest story mode shit, but they never, you don't get to do it again. Or, like I predicted in the video, which I may plug in some of the original audio, because like I said, the audio was trash. That's why I didn't upload this video. But like I said in the video, I was like, I hope it doesn't turn into this. Meaning, I hope it doesn't turn into, oh, do this fancy quest. It's one mission. I don't feel like a quest is one fucking mission. I mean, they made it feel like 2 or 3 in here, but, and like I said, it was good, so I don't want to take anything away from it. But all in all, it was just one, quest. It was one quest. I didn't have to go and start another mission or none of that. It was one fucking quest. And I was like, I hope it doesn't turn into where you do this one mission like before. And they say, oh, it's a quest. A quest is a journey. A journey is not one fucking mission that lasts all of 5-10 minutes. Now, granted, this was 45 minutes, I think. 30 to 45 minutes, right? Because I didn't waste no fucking time just trying to fight these things because they kept respawning. And once I figured out what I was doing, it was just repetitive. Like, all of the shit was just back to back to back. And it was like, okay. It was cool, but it was just, what's next? Once I figured out what was going on, it was all simple as hell. It wasn't too crazy, but I don't know. But like I said, I didn't want it to be one of those situations where you do this one mission and they introduce you to like a new game mode, and they're like, okay, to get these things, grind this game mode. To unlock you know, the parts for this character, run this. And granted, they did do a Warframe. They did Archon. They did these damn shards. Like, I know some of y'all may not know what it is, but Godfall, they got shards in that shit. And it's damn near the same thing. Where you do the mission, you get the shards, they add bonuses to the character. But where does that take you? What does that do? I mean, of course, you get more shields, more strength, more health, whatever the fuck. But what does that take you story-wise? Just a grind. I'm gonna plug in all the shards with all however many fucking prime warframes I got, plus the warframes that don't have a prime. Like, what am I gonna do here? I'm gonna do that shit how many times? And it's only like once a week, from what I understand. Like I said, I haven't played it, and I'm not like downplaying it, but it's the same thing as a sortie. The same thing as running arbitration. Everything is grindy now. It was cool in the beginning, you play a game that continue, like they built on top of the game, which they still are, building on top of the game. It was a fun experience. It was like, okay, this game won't ever end. It's kind of like, I guess, your favorite snack or your favorite moment or hanging around your favorite people. It's like you don't ever want it to end, and it didn't end. But now all these other games are taking up the same foundation in terms of battle passes, in terms of grinding. There's no good story modes anymore. Like I said in my video that I recorded earlier about my Modern Warfare 2 shit, which I'll probably have to redo it because I feel like I was everywhere. But yeah, it's all these games are taking up the same approach, and of course it worked for somebody. So maybe you can give it a shot, but if it's not working for you, drop it. Like, give it a little test run, a little dummy run. Give us maybe a season, quote unquote, of the bullshit, and let it go. If it ain't working for you, let it go. But don't just add more grind to grind to grind. This shit's old. I'm tired of grinding. So the only other fascinating thing that you could show me in this game, other than grinding, would be the story mode. I want to know what's gonna happen. Like, it started from trying to figure out how to even get the second dream quest, because back then nobody would tell you. And you go to is it Neptune? I think so. You go to Neptune and you gotta scan those damn blue things before they scan you and take off. That gives you that quest, and then from that quest you do the Natal, you end up with the second dream and shit like that. And all of it was fascinating, like from start to finish. It was maybe multi-mission, a couple missions. Go here, do this. Go here, do that. It was to the point where I would leave the party that I was in, because I'm on Xbox. I would leave the party I was in, maybe go on Do Not Disturb, or just crank my game volume all the way up, because you can adjust, your game volume and party volume. Game volume and people volume is what it is. And turn my game volume maxed out all the way up. It's like I'm in a theater, and it's like, damn, I'm watching a movie. Or damn, this is fire. What's next? Now I'm looking like these quests, like I mentioned earlier, they're so shit. They're just one mission and done, or one and done. A quickie is what it is. A fucking quickie. I don't need that. If you gon' come hard, pause.
What do you mean by that?
If you gonna show up, show out. And they showed out on the quest, but it was only one mission. One mission. All in all, goes to say that the quest is great, but I don't understand the direction of where Warframe is going. I played this quest, and the quest is supposed to, if it's a continuation of the story itself, it's supposed to give you something. And I guess this is the backstory of Call, or the current story of Call. I don't even fucking know. Like, none of this shit was prompted or led to or anything like that. And the only reason we know Call is from the last quest, the new war, you know, which was perfectly done. I'm talking, you got a chance to play. Well, spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't played it, you got a chance to play Grenier, Corpus, you know, Uteno. And it was actually challenging. It wasn't like hard challenge. It was more so like, what the fuck am I doing? You know, you've never been a Grenier, you've never been, you know, Corpus or anything. And so you get to actually do Grenier shit, corporate shit. They got you controlling bots and corporate settings and shit. You know, going places that you can't go, spawning the bots or calling forth the bots or whatever you want to call it. With the Grenier, you just ran around the plains and took shit down, but it was fun. It was a different perspective, you know what I mean? But it left something to, you know, you crave something. You was like, okay, what's this? Why the hell am I spawning as it? Like, it was so super off guard. I mean, I'm out of tune with Warframe now. I'm not as good as I was in the past. In the past, I was on top of everything. Like, what relics are going into the vault? What relics are coming out the vault? What's going to be the next Warframe? What, you know, what Warframe's coming in and out of the vault? So you know what type, you know, how the market is going to look trade-wise in terms of trading stuff and what was coming next and when the updates were dropping, hot fixes. I was on top of everything. But that was then and this is now. Like, I was super into the game. Like, I was on Warframe probably every day of the week for hours on end. And now I can't do that shit. Only way I can stay on Warframe for more than 30 minutes is if I'm doing something to level up a frame that I ain't leveled up, because I don't even form it anymore, because it's almost fucking pointless. I don't want to form it. But, well, it's not pointless. If you have the mods and that's what you need to do, I mean, of course, do it. But a lot of the weapons are not even worth it. Or they have the Call of Duty effect to where, you know, it's good and then they change it up and then the shit you had before isn't good anymore. And of course, you know, adaptation, and that's always cool and whatever. But at the same time, like, you just fucked up my build and changed up mods. Like, a couple mods got changed, reworked Warframes, which made no fucking sense. Like, they fucked Ember and Banshee and a couple other Warframes that I just can't call upon at the moment. And they like destroyed those Warframes. And now and then, you know, now, I guess now and then. Now, you know, the shit runs off duration. And you lose range focusing on duration, because without duration, even queuing up the ability, if you don't have any duration for some of them, they won't even last. Any Warframe, you need the strength to do the damage, unless you have one of those stacked abilities, or you have one of those major crit frames that can stack the crit for you, regardless of what weapon you use, and make that really, really dependable. You know, really just a heat rocket. But if not, you can't just not have strength and range, because it's almost impossible to balance that shit out. You can't have strength, range, and duration. You're gonna sacrifice duration for strength. Range probably won't have much on it, and one of those mods might sacrifice range, but very, you know, it's gonna be a huge deficit when it does take off range. You may have like one or two mods that pull range from you. The other mods are gonna pull the duration for you. And so that's, I would say, at least 3 or 4 mods, right? And then now you have to use your other 4 slots to make up for the lacking duration. And then it only leaves 1 or 2 more slots to either fill up on duration to try to get some of that back, or to get more energy if your frame doesn't, you know, regenerate energy like that. It doesn't have any abilities to claim that energy back. And it leaves you essentially where you have to choose, you know, because there's no way you're going to run efficiency, because hell, I'd rather have more energy than run efficiency, because I don't know, it makes more sense. If I can hold 500 something energy versus 300 in decent efficiency, I'd rather have the 500 energy, to be honest. Because as you go through the missions, you're gonna get that energy anyway. And depending on how good your weapons are would also depend on how often you need to use those abilities, unless, like I say, they are stacked abilities where they actually do give you a benefit. But you still need the damage. You can't go without the damage. And so that's the situation here. Most of all of the frames are down there built the same unless you got Rivens. You know, the Rivens is the only thing that changed the mods of anything, honestly. Rivens, damn it, what are they called again? I haven't used them in so long because all of the frames that I had them for, they destroyed those. Um, damn it, I can't remember. It's the mods that are in the Syndicate that you can only get from the Syndicate. Those mods. The only other thing that you would be able to honestly equip that would be beneficial. They either got Rivens, Formas, which, you know, is leveling the frame all the way up fucking 0 again. They got Rivens, Formas, you got the mods that are with the syndicates, you know, and that's really about it. So you want a catalyst or something, double that space, that capacity. But it doesn't really change essentially the foundation of the mods. Like you're still gonna need strength. And with some warframes, you can do range over duration, but without the duration, the ability either won't cast or won't last long enough to make a fucking difference. So you need duration. You either want efficiency or you want more energy to last longer. So it's double-edged sword. I mean, I guess it kind of brings everything, I won't say to a realistic perspective because none of this shit is real. But I guess it keeps it from being overpowered. But at the same time, all of my warframes are literally built damn near with the same mods. Literally. It's all the same old shit. Duration, strength, a little bit of range. At this point, most of the frames, they come with a decent amount of energy, so you're not really hurting, you know, you're not hurting for that energy for real. So, but yeah, here's the rest of this quest. I don't know if I'm gonna play the audio. Maybe I'll play the audio. It's very shit. That's why I really honestly didn't upload it. I tried to edit, I tried to fix it. I was like, man, can I save this video? But then again, I don't really know what the hell I'm doing either. So y'all gotta help me out. So if you know of any tips or tricks, I mean, of course I'm looking it up myself as well, but any additional assistance, I will take it. Guidance, it doesn't honestly matter. I will take the advice because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. You know, I'm just starting this out, open, praying that everything works out for me. I'm pretty sure I'll get it, you know. It's not going to be an overnight sensation situation. I'm not going to pick up the editing software and just be a god. But, you know, everything takes time in its own way. But I would really appreciate some sort of guidance or help. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's it for my rant. I think maybe. Hell, that is really nothing else that you could really say about Warframe. And I'm gonna holla at y'all. I'm gone.